Hey, Rockin' Robin here. This is Rockin' Robin's Garage Sale Finds, the YouTube channel that talks everything about reselling. Well, this week I went to the thrift store. Oh, I hit a great one. Now they were having a sale, 5 for $15. I found so much, and then I found a lot of my items were not on that list. My items were considered boutique or some crazy thing like that, but I found a lot of good items, including this wonderful Tommy Bahama shirt that I am wearing and not sure that I'm going to sell now that I have it on. But things like that. So I am going to bring you with me thrifting, show you some of the great things that I found, tell you a little bit about them, and some advice on why I bought them and how they're going to help you make more money. Tips on when I go thrifting. What do I look for? What do I buy? Well, it depends, but we're going to show you a lot of different stuff. If this is your first time here, we sell on eBay, we sell on Mercari, we sell on Poshmark, we sell on Facebook Marketplace, and we sell at the flea market. Today, we are talking about items that we're selling on either eBay or Mercari. Great items. Well, there's a couple that's actually flea market, maybe. But great items that we found. You stay with us. We'll be right back. So I went to 3 Goodwills. The first one that I went into, I'm going to take a look around with you and show you some of the stuff. Now, I usually head to the bins where they just put things out, because that's where you need to start. You need to know each store and where they first put things out and head towards there. I always get a little distracted because I see something here and I see something there, and I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. But I think that's the way it is when you go thrift store shopping. You want to catch everything that you can. But I know they put them on the sides here. See, he's just bringing one out, so I got very excited and said, hey, I got to head towards that. But I had to look at these ones on the side because I'm sure he just brought stuff out there as well. So let's see what he has in this bin. Well, I didn't find anything. There was nothing exciting, and this was the last bin. He didn't bring any other new bins out after this. So I went to check out the DVDs and the video games. Now, I didn't see any video games that were worth a lot of money, but I did find a couple of DVDs that were valuable. There was a disaster movie that was $4.99 that it said it was selling for $60 online, but then when I looked it up, it was selling for more like $25. Some people had it up for $60, but they weren't getting that. But still, $4.99 minus my 25%, it was worth buying if I could get 30 from it. So I did grab that, and then I looked at the purses. Now, I didn't see anything exciting here. I don't do a lot in purses, but when I find a good purse, I usually make good money from it. So I took a look, wasn't that happy, said, okay, let's see what else is going on. More purses. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to take a quick look at the shoes. Now, you know I don't do a lot in shoes, but if I see something stands out, just like the purses, if something stands out, I grab it. Although I seem to make more in purses than I do on shoes, if you find the right one. This store does have a lot of shoes to choose, so. Okay, so let's look in the cases. Sometimes they have something good in the cases. The video games, the PlayStation games and Xbox were not any better in this box than they were out of the box. So I didn't grab any of those. They were nothing special. I don't know why they're in that box, as if they were important. So let's look at the glassware. You know, I looked for some Starbucks and some Disney, and there was nothing in them. They were just ordinary. So I moved along onto that, and then of course, you know, I have to go to the clothes. The clothes is where I find most of my stuff, and little did I know at this point it was going to be a big clothes day. So I went here and I looked at some clothes. I don't think I found any great Tommy Bahamas or Rain Spooners or anything. Everybody sells different clothes, so you don't have to sell the same ones that I do. I sell mostly Tommy Bahamas or Rain Spooners, but that's just what I do when I sell Disney. But a lot of people find certain brands and know things about certain brands. I mean, if you sell clothes, what brand is it that you wear and that you know is worth money? Well, those are what you should be looking for. You don't have to look what I look for. Take a look and use your knowledge to make yourself money. That is very key. Everybody knows something different. There were some cute shirts though. And when I found here, I believe I found a Disney shirt here. A jacket. I think this was the store, or it could have been the next one, but I will show you them later. Now today they were having a special where $15 for 5 pieces of clothing. So when I went to the next store, this I think was the second or third store. This was the second store. This is where I found the Disney sweatshirt, jacket, pullover, whichever way you want to say it. And I did pick it up. I love it. It fits me, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to sell it. I put it up. If it sells, it sells. If it didn't, and I go on a cool day to Disney, I'm going to keep it. It's here somewhere. Oh, it's coming up right there. You can see it in my hands. I get a better view of it over here. There it is. It says Grumpy. It's a Grumpy Life or something to that effect. Very, very cute. I did end up picking that up. See, I had to go back and say, do I want that, Disney? I think I want it. So there I go. That goes in my bucket. Now we're going to go to the third thrift store after it. But first I'm going to check out the toys. And I've been telling you about plush. I'm getting more and more into plush. You should pick up all these plush, look on the back, see what the tags are, and look them up. Because all of a sudden, plush is very hot, and it's been selling very good. I didn't see any other toys, and I had already looked at the plush before I took this video. There was nothing for me. Went to the next store. Look where my pile was. I was getting a big pile of clothes. I kept finding good stuff. The problem was that a lot of these clothes were in the boutique area, so they were not part of the 5 for 15. I thought they were, and I was all excited. Boy, I've got like 13, 14 pieces of clothing. I'm going to do really well, and it didn't turn out that way, but look at the pile. She was putting them in the bags. Look at her. Boy, that lady was really rough with my clothes, putting them in there. She wasn't even folding them. By the time I was done, it says $113. I had $10 off, so I ended up paying $103. So let's see what I bought. Yes, I bought this detective game. I got this for $4.99. I didn't show this in the video. And they are selling for like $60. So I was really happy about that. That was the first thing I saw at the last store, because I went to their bins where they just put stuff out, and they had just put this out, and I grabbed it. I didn't even know the value of it, but I knew that it was old. It was a detective game. It was 1970s. I think it had Get Smart Guy on the front. I can't think of his name. So I said, I'm going to grab it and see what happens. Now here is the DVD that I picked up that I thought was worth a lot more than it's worth, but I'm still going to make money on it, so I'm very happy. And I tell you, DVDs is an easy place to go if you're just starting out, because there's a million of them and people love them. The next thing now, starting my clothes. This was a Colts jacket. This one I think is a child's or a youth. I'm not 100% sure, but it was very nice. Everything was in excellent condition, so that was important. Then I found another Colts jacket, so I had 2 Colts jacket. So I hope that they do good in the coming year, because I think you're hoping for the teams. You want to get good teams, because then you can really sell your items. Even though I don't have a lot of hope for some teams, I still buy them. So this is the Colts. And 2 beautiful, beautiful jackets. So if you're a Colts fan, make sure you watch my channel. Then I also found some Pittsburgh. 2 Pittsburgh. One was Roethlisberger. He's definitely not one of my favorite players, but he's a very good player, and I think he's retiring. So I think some fans may want to get his shirt. I'm not sure, but I picked it up, and it ended up being $15 that I was grabbing it for. I took it anyway, and I found a Dallas one, Cooper, and I'm not sure if he is still playing or not. I think he is, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a big Dallas fan. Not that Dallas isn't good. I just happen to be a Patriots fan and a Tampa Bay fan. And here's the other Pittsburgh one. It isn't a player, it's more just the team. And I know there's a lot of Pittsburgh fans out there. I run across Pittsburgh fans all the time, and of course they're a really outstanding team. Really good. And next is, I found the Dolphins. You know, the Dolphins are always getting better, and I think they're going to be something special in the future. They are the team that's closest to me, so I find more Dolphins clothes than any other clothes. And the next one was a football jersey. You know, I buy a lot of football. This was the Green Bay Packers. This was definitely a woman's. I thought it was very interesting. I liked the style for it, of course, and I think Green Bay is always one of the top no matter what, so they should sell well. And the last team was Kansas City. You know, I think the Chiefs are the best team. I'm a Tampa Bay fan now, but I really think the Chiefs are really special. And I think the Chiefs should win the Super Bowl again very soon. They have to be the favorites. They're an amazing team. So I bought that. Now, when it comes to baseball, you know, I'm a huge Yankee fan. Well, I found two really nice Yankees shirts to sell. And both of them have Jeter on the back. Now, Jeter is just it. He may not seem the greatest right now because he's retired and may all be about Aaron Judge, but you have to admit Jeter was the Yankees for a long time, and anybody who doesn't have a Jeter shirt might just want one because he is really special. That one was blue, and the next one is gray. They were both, I believe, a large. I'm not 100% sure. One might have been a medium, but they were in really good condition. I believe this one was stitched. So Yankee fans will definitely want it, and you'll see soon the Jeter on the back. Yes. A really great shirt. I wish it was my size. I probably would keep it. Sometimes I'm happy things are not my size, because if they're my size, they're not going anywhere, and I need to sell stuff. This is why I'm here. Now, next I am going to show you that Disney shirt, which I do think I'm going to put up, and then afterwards, like I said, if it doesn't sell and I am going to Disney and it's cold, I'm going to take the jacket offline. But we'll see if it sells, because it's really cute, and someone might want it before I get a chance to grab it. So if I sell it, that's fine. The next thing I found, I bought this shirt. It's not something I typically buy. It's a pink and it's Victoria's Secret. The reason I bought it was because it still had its original tags. I like shirts with original tags, and when I go to the flea market, there's a lady who has almost all pink Victoria's Secret stuff, and she does really well. So I grabbed it. We'll see how it does. I don't know. I feel it's not really my style, but I'm going to put it up, and I'm going to hope for the best. I like when things have their original tag. You can sell them as new, and they usually go for more money, so we'll see with that one. Now, I did also buy a couple of t-shirts. This one I do not believe is vintage. It did not have a tag. It wasn't the double stitched, but it was very cute, and I thought, well, you know, one way or another, someone's going to want it, and it was on sale for like $1.50 or something, so I grabbed it. Now, the next one, this is a sweat jacket. This is an Adidas. I was thinking that this was vintage. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look it up. If it's vintage, I think it's really cool and it'll sell for a good amount. If it ends up not being vintage, it might not. It might be just a bad buy. I don't know. I'll give you more details. You can see on it if it's going to sell. I'm going to show you what the tags look like. Let me know if you think it's vintage. And yes, I did find a couple Tommy Bahamas. This is the one I had on in the video. It's really nice. Another one I want to keep, but I'm going to try to sell it. It's hard when you sell clothes not to keep them, especially if you're a woman, you love your clothes. So let's see what happens there. And then this was also a Tommy Bahama. This was nice too. I don't know if it's my style as much, but it was very nice, and I think somebody will be happy to grab that one. So what else did we find? I found this Jordan jacket. I think it's a Jordan Air jacket. It's a Jumpman, and it's a sweat jacket, and it was great colors, and here's the tag. It had all the information. I think someone's going to want that. I thought it was worth more than when I looked it up and put it up it was worth, but it was still a beautiful jacket, and I'm sure it will sell. So I spent over $100, $103 just on a lot of these used clothes, and I did buy a couple at the other store. So maybe in full I spent $125, $130 this day on stuff, maybe a little more if you include the non-toys. But that's what we bought, and that's what I'm excited about. Thanks. So this is Rockin' Robin. I hope those items taught you something, helped you to learn how you can make more money when you go to the thrift store, things that we look at, things that we buy, maybe things you need to look for. Now what I want you to do is go to the thrift store yourself, find something good, put it up on eBay or Mercari, and then go make yourself some money. I will see you soon.